Hello everyone, I have repeatedly made soldering irons on my channel. Moreover, soldering irons are made of a wide variety of parts. For example, there was a soldering iron from the cigarette lighter from the car, a pencil soldering iron, and even a soldering iron from a screwdriver. Some of these soldering irons were not very comfortable, but they all worked fine. And today I want to make another soldering iron. This time the soldering iron will be very convenient and well proven. This is an instant heating soldering iron. To make such a soldering iron, you will need a minimum of details and a little free time. Now you can see everything for yourself. I will make the soldering iron body out of a burnt-out hot glue gun. I want to remake the tip to illuminate this soldering iron. First, I drilled a hole in it with a 3 mm drill bit, and then increased it to 5 mm so that the lead could be fixed there. With the help of a file, I removed the lower edge of the lead and now it can be fixed in the tip. The basis of this soldering iron is a choke from a black and white tube TV. Finding such a throttle now can be quite problematic. Therefore, it can be replaced with a transformer suitable in size and power. The secondary winding of the transformer will need to be removed, and a copper bus will need to be wound instead. First, I wound another winding in order to power the soldering iron backlight. To make this instant heating soldering iron, I use a tire with a cross-section of 18 square millimeters. In the absence of such, you can try to use a stranded wire. I put a heat shrink on the copper tire and then the most difficult process began. Winding a bus on the transformer core. It was easy enough to make a couple of turns around the transformer core. But in order to bend the vertical plane tire, I had to go to the garage and clamp it in a vise. In the end, everything turned out quite nice. Now you need to carefully assemble the transformer without damaging the windings, as well as the bus insulation. The main part of the soldering iron is ready. Now you can go to the body. To turn on and off the soldering iron, I will use a micro switch. I will now fix it in the case in such a way that it can be turned on with a standard lever. A burnt chip turned out to be a good limiter. To power the LED, I assembled the simplest single half-period rectifier from a CD522 diode, a capacitor and a 240 ohm current limiting resistor. The inside of the soldering iron is ready and the case can be assembled. To fix the width on the soldering iron body, I made a steel bracket. To close the transformer terminals, I cut off part of the cap from the aerosol can and gave it the desired shape. It turned out pretty well. The final touch is the manufacture of the tip or tip of the soldering iron. I will make it out of copper wire with a diameter of 1.2 millimeters. The instant heating soldering iron is ready and it's time to check it in operation. As you can see, this soldering iron heats up in just 2 seconds. Soldering parts with such a soldering iron is very convenient and fast. Soldering the part back also does not cause any difficulties. This concludes this video. If you liked this version of a homemade instant heating soldering iron, then do not forget to subscribe to the Invex Lab channel so as not to miss new videos and new homemade ones. I thank you for watching and bye.